Howdy babes, I'm not feeling so hot today and I just don't have the energy to do an actual video and edit a video and do my hair and stuff. And that's just life. As well as I can be today, as well as possible, is that you are getting audio from me, and I'm going to show you some fun videos to look at as I talk about today's AWAP Wednesday video theme. If you've never been with us before for an AWAP Wednesday video, AWAP stands for as well as possible. And in all things I do with Chronic Babe, that's what I want for you, to be as well as possible. Okay, so here goes. Today's AWAP Wednesday question comes from a fellow Chronic Babe. She writes, "It's hard when you don't look sick." She just look sick in quotes. "I've learned to deal with strangers and friends. It's family that's a challenge. I feel like the better I look and feel, the more they expect from me, which inevitably leads to a crash. I hate reminding them that I have all these chronic illnesses because it feels like complaining or lecturing, which is the last thing you want to do with teens. Any advice?" So I assume with this question, babe, which is a great one, by the way, that you mean that maybe you're a teen or that you have family members who are teens and it's hard to explain things to them. So learning to talk about this kind of issue with folks is really critical to becoming a chronic babe, and you can't enjoy the here and now if you're always feeling like you have to remind people about how sick you are or may always be. I mean, that is a total drag. So I know you said you've learned to deal with strangers and friends, but I think a lot of our fellow chronic babes haven't learned how to do that yet. So I'd like to walk you through 3 scenarios that I encounter in my life that help me with this, and I'm hoping that at least one of them works for you. Let's start with the newbie. The strategy is great for when you're meeting people for the first time. Here's a scenario that came up for me last weekend. I was meeting up with my boyfriend, a couple friends, and a few brand new to me folks for a tour of a museum exhibit. When I admitted to the group that I hadn't been to the museum but maybe just a couple times, which was strange for a cultured Chicagoan like me, one of the newbies was really shocked. She couldn't believe how little I had patronized such a world-renowned museum. For a moment, I hesitated, not sure what to say. Then I took a breath, and I planted both feet firmly on the ground, and I just said this with no fanfare. "Well, I have some physical limitations related to a chronic illness. For many years, I didn't have the stamina to walk a couple blocks, let alone an entire museum, so I never came. In recent years, through lots of hard work, I've gotten way better, so now I can come when I can, and I'm so happy to be here." That's it. That's all I said. I didn't go into a deeper explanation than that. I didn't give her any more details. See what I did there? I kept it really simple. I let her know I have some limitations. I expressed thanks for being able to do what I can, and then I dropped the subject and moved on. No drama, no long-winded explanation. She seemed to really understand, and it was easy to move on. This is the best case scenario. Okay, number 2, this is the acquaintance or casual friend. This kind of scenario is great for people who you know somewhat and who may see you looking better on some days and want to push you. A sample conversation may go like this. "Hey Sarah, you're looking great today. In fact, I've never seen you looking this good. I'm so happy. Let's take advantage of this kick-ass great day for you and go for a long walk and then hit the shops and maybe grab some dinner. How do you think about that? Sound good?" Now inside you may be thinking, "Lady, do you know who I am?" You may feel frustrated because she knows you. She knows that you have chronic illness. Why is she expecting so much more than you usually can do? I think the answer is that she cares about you because she thinks you're cool. She thinks you should have fun. She wants you to have fun. And in most cases with people, I think it's that simple. I think that they ask these questions, they pose these fun dates, not because they're being dismissive of your chronic illness or they're being thoughtless, but they're just excited. And so I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. And so I suggest a simple response like this. "Girl, you know I look good, but it's still me, you know, the sick chick. I mean, the super fabulous sick chick. But let's rein it in a little. How about a short walk, then hit a shop next to a cafe where I can sit and have a nice chat with you? That seems like the best thing for me to do and would be good for my health, and we can still have a lot of fun. Sound good? So you see what I did there? I kind of used a little humor, a little laughter in my voice and my response. Don't add drama. Don't assume something negative about the person. Assume that she just wants the best for you, and let her know in a kind, fun-loving, and funny way that you get that and that you'll do the best that you can. Okay, this third scenario is for the one that you asked about, reader. The best friend, the boyfriend, the wife, someone who knows you really well, the family member, your partner. This one's the hardest. There's so much baggage around our deepest relationships. There may be years of them watching you be sick and wishing that you could be better. To be honest, they may have years of wishing that for themselves as much as they wish that for you. And that's okay. That's not selfish. They want to have fun too, and it's hard on them. We can't really dig too deep into that here because we're not talking about your specific, detailed scenario. And I hesitate to say that this next scenario I'm suggesting will work for everyone. I don't think that it will, but it's a starting point, okay? We know that we all bring baggage and everybody else brings baggage. For today, let's give those loving people who care about you the benefit of the doubt, that they want the best for you, that's what they want. So here's a sample conversation to consider. Hey babe, you seem so much better today. You look so much livelier. Instead of our usual Sunday of just lounging around, let's take a day trip. I'm thinking a drive into the hills, a picnic, maybe some browsing at a farmer's market, and I was thinking on the way home we could stop off and see some friends. How about it? All right, now you may be thinking, dude, what the hell? It's still me. You may feel frustrated that they associate you looking better with feeling better. After all, they've seen you over the years. They know that no matter how good you look, you still feel like crap, okay? You may have the urge to feel pissed or argumentative. You may feel defensive. And I get it, babes. I really do. But let's go back to the presumption that we're making for everyone in these scenarios, that they simply want the best for you. That these things that they propose, the excitement they have that you look good and so they feel like maybe you're going to feel good, it's hard for them to relate. Even if they understand you, their first inclination may just be that they want the best for you and they get excited and they just want to max out on life. It's like they almost can't help themselves. This is when you take their hand. You take a breath. You look them in the eye and you say something like this. My friend, or here you can insert my darling, my dearest, my boo. I know you want the best for me, and it really makes my day that you think I look so good. I mean, it is lovely to hear that. Thank you so much. But I still feel like shit. I still want to curl up on the couch. I wish it weren't the case, but it's true. And I know you always want the best for me, as I always want the best for you. If I can muster some energy today, I will definitely tell you and we will make the most of it. But for now, I've got to stay home, looking fabulous, and I want to do that with you, okay? Now, the key things I want to emphasize here that I included in that sample conversation: 1, you are acknowledging their compliments. 2, you're making an emotional connection with them so you're on the same team, you're not arguing. 3, you're expressing what you need. 4, you're acknowledging what they need and want. 5, you're letting them know that you will always do your best, and when you feel better, you will definitely try to do more. 6, that you love them and want to be with them. And of course, 7, that yes, you are damn sexy today. Now, I hope you'll tweak these scenarios as you see fit. You know, every conversation is different, every relationship is unique. Take these ideas and play around with them to fit your unique situation. You can see that I try to come from the same basic foundation each time, that the other person wants the best for you, that they want the best for me. When you come from that assumption, when you give a person that benefit of the doubt, everything feels easier, even the most difficult conversations. So it's way easier to say no to them. Give it a try, babes. I hope these ideas help you feel more compassionate and have compassionate conversations that are full of understanding and fun and humor and light. And I know that you will look super fly as you do all this. Or, like me today, you'll look like crud in your pajamas, and you know what? So what? Now it's your turn. How do you handle tricky conversations about looking good and feeling bad? If you're watching this video on YouTube, I hope you'll head over to chronicbabe.com. If you're already here, yay! And share your stories in the comments below this video's post. We have awesome conversations every day at the site, and I would love for you to be part of the community. Did you like this video? Please like it on YouTube or Facebook and share it with your friends through social media. You know, we're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. If you like this video and you want to watch more of them, head over to our AWAP Wednesday video playlist for Chronic Babe, which has nearly 3 hours of advice and bloopers and guidance. If there's a question I can answer for you, I hope you'll add it in the comments below or shoot me an email. I'm always happy to answer questions. All right, thanks for putting up with my non-video today, my non-video video. Until we meet again, be AWAP. Mwah!